Well, this is a build video. Soko Joe's workbench. Yeah, I'll call it Soko Joe's workbench. And what I'm up to, just so you know, if you look real close, I bought these. I think it's an RP SMA connector on both ends. I used one for a 5.8 receiver antenna. Is what this is for. Right hand polarized. I think it's called basically all it is this is actually 1, 2, 3 turn, but it's a double, so it looks like it's got more turns. Okay, and this is for long range. I'll leave some post in the description of where I got this idea from and how it was built. I didn't get a chance to do a build on this one on video because it was quite a long process. As you can see, there's quite a bit involved. I built it a little different than the original. Anyhow, what I'm doing now is building a circular polarized cloverleaf antenna, which is actually not a true cloverleaf. It is to a sense, but I think it's called a Celtic knot antenna. I'll leave a post in the description for that as well. I hope this camera's picking this up. You got to get this lined up just right to make it work. You can bend it a little bit once you get it soldered. The hard part's going to be soldering these things precisely. And basically what I did is I took some shielding off of here. I made 3 different runs out and twisted them up, tagged them with some solder. Now I'm getting ready to solder the actual collection part of the antenna to it. As soon as I can get it all nice and level and in place. And as you see, you got to use helping hands on these. That's pretty close right there for a start. I'm going to go ahead and solder that one there, and then I'll work on the next one if my solder iron's hot. And I'm using a Radio Shack solder iron. It's what was it? I think 35 watt or 20. It's 25 watt. Actually, I prefer a little bit bigger one, but my bigger solder irons, I can't seem to find a tip for it. So let me see if I can get this in here and solder it. Okay, that's one side. So I can take that loose, move it out. I'm going to spin it around. And grab my other wire. This is the hard part, getting it set up so that it sits right. not really easy to do this. Okay, let's disconnect this and take a good gander at it. That's not too shabby. And now all I need to do is line these up so that the top pins are touching each other. Oh, that's pretty good. Now if I can just get it to solder. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to do a That looks like it worked. I'm not too happy with that solder joint right there. That's a little better. We'll set this aside, let it cool off. Then what you want to do when you're looking down at it like this, you want these little curve loopies kind of evenly spaced and turn the same. So you got to bend it a little bit. And be careful because you break your solder joints. You see how I'm doing that? And try to keep these level. That's pretty level. It looks a little high, so I'll bend it down. The object is to get them to look all the same. Like I can see right now, this one here looks like it's needs a little bit of persuasion to match this one and this one. Okay. And basically that's it. Get these twisted a little bit. There we go. That. 5.8 gigahertz circular polarized antenna. And that one's looking fairly decent right there. And give me a few minutes and I'll do some test and see if it's working. I noticed try to get them all the same. That's pretty close. All soldered well. Okay. what I need to do is build another one of these. And I'll be set for my transmitter side, or I could use this on the transmitter and use this for the receiver. Either way it would work. But basically, if you look at one of these Fat Shark antennas, although they're not the exact same inside, but basically that's what's inside of here. And let's see, what was it I had here that was 10 millimeters. I could reshape this a little bit more accurate. Okay, that's about 9.5, so yeah, see, it squeezed together a little bit, so I need to open it up. Because technically about 10 millimeters is what you want. And there you have it. 5.8 gigahertz Celtic knot right hand polarized circular antenna. Right hand circular polarized antenna. That one didn't turn out too bad. Not for a first try. Okay, just for everybody's, here's what I was mounting this to. I took the WLToys monitor and mounted it on the face of my Quantum goggles thing. I didn't like the resolution of the original. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's actually working. The only thing I need to do now is do a range check, see if that helped. Although I'm not done with the modifications. On the quadcopter itself, I plan on changing this. I want to build another one of these antennas for this. But as you can see, it does work. It's definitely getting a video signal, even though it's right next to it. That was my workbench for today. Stay tuned for another happy video. Maybe I'll do the rest of the mods and go for a flight. But I still want to modify the transmitter. I want to get rid of this antenna. And I want to do like I did with my Cyma antenna. I want to put one of these antennas on here, which I think will do a trick. And when it's all said and done, I'll be using this with one of these antennas on this. I'll probably just wire it in directly and come out the bottom. Just a little one right there. I've seen that done before. But that kind of wraps it up. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I enjoyed building the antenna. And I'm going to build more. And I'm going to do more videos on it too, I think, because it is worth it. It's worth putting it together. I don't know what you can see how it turned out.